Hey everyone, Token Dave over here, the dorky token black guy that's just trying to get by. It's September, but in the end of August actually marked the 30-year anniversary of the legendary franchise. This franchise actually, had a rocky start, but, it quickly became, a worldwide phenomenon and a household name. And the franchise I'm referring to is the Street Fighter franchise. So, last month was the anniversary of the first Street Fighter game. And, since my plans last month didn't really go through, and, I have a lot of things planned that need focus, a little more focus, and to be tidied up, as well as I'm starting my new semester in school right now. I'm figuring, why don't I start off September with something very easy and something that I have quick access to. So for the rest of September, I will predominantly be giving my own thoughts and my own feelings of the Street Fighter video games, and as well as some of the movies or animations. Now, keep in mind that basically, these are going to be, when I talk about the games are going to be my flashbacks and my memories of the games. And not only of the games, but of the games that I have played. Because I have not played every Street Fighter game out there. I've played most of them, but not all of them. I also need to let you guys know a few things. I will not be covering the American animated series in detail. I'll make a brief mention when I cover one of the movies and everything, but I won't go into that in detail. I also won't go into Street Fighter 2V in detail, but I will say this, I highly recommend you guys to track that down and watch it. I'm having an issue trying to get it in decent format and everything, and since I can't have all of them right on the row, while I have my own memories of it, I can't give a specific review of the series, a detailed and in-depth review, so keep that in mind. I also want you guys to keep in mind that I'm going to be referring to as many of the characters as possible in their native names. What I mean is, in a couple of the games, the names of some characters were changed when it got ported to America. I am predominantly going to be using the actual Japanese names of these characters, with the exception of when I cover the Americanized movies. Alright, so do you want to know what I'm going to cover? I'll quickly let you know right now. I am definitely covering, the original game. I'm going to be covering, the Street Fighter 2 series, both, from World Warrior to Hyper Fighting, as well as I'm going to be covering the Street Fighter 2 Super games. In addition, I will be covering the Alpha series, the EX series, Street Fighter 3 series, and the Street Fighter 4 series. I will not be covering Street Fighter 5 because I have yet to play that game. I've observed it. I have thoughts, but I feel that those thoughts, won't be warranted because I haven't played the game yet. Alright? As for other things I'm going to cover, I will cover the live-action American movies, right? As well as, it's a web series, but they made it into a movie format, so I am going to count Assassin's Fist as, an Americanized adaptation, I will also be covering 3 of the animated movies, I will cover the animated movie, I will cover the Street Fighter Zero. I also will be covering Street Fighter Zero Generations. I'm on the fence of going over, the Street Fighter 4 animated movie. I might do it, I might not, and everything. But that's what you can expect from me for the month of August. You got any questions, you got any comments, drop them below, give me a like, subscribe, ring that bell when you know a new video loads. But hope you guys enjoy my September flashbacks of Street Fighter.